Hi lovelies, I'm Arielle and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to your weekly reading from May 22nd through May 28th of 2017. Unfortunately, I was recording and talking and the video stopped recording. So I'm not going to reshuffle the cards. I only started talking about the shadow card, the main theme for this week, so I haven't gotten into anything else, so we'll get to that. A few quick announcements. I truly enjoy doing the full moon readings. That is something I will be doing every full moon from now to the foreseeable future. So the next one we'll be doing, it will be for June, will be the full moon in Sagittarius. So stay tuned for that in my Etsy shop. On the MavenUnmasked.com website, I do have 2 new reading options available. I have my past life reading, which is a 12 card reading, which looks at 12 different areas of life from a past life. So your personality, your home, your career, how you passed, lessons from that past life, and what lessons from that past life are you carrying into this one. I also have my Archangel Healing reading, which is new to the Maven Unmasked shop, which is, communing with your archangels. What are they trying to tell you? Do you feel like they've been trying to get a message across? Do you feel drained and depleted and just trying to regain some of that energy and you don't know how? What message are your angels, your archangels, trying to get across to you to help you through your healing process, whatever that may be? Okay, and then I also have my inspiration for the uninspired free e-guide. It's completely free 99, so $0 for you guys. I think it's like 10 or 15 pages, something like that. Places to find inspiration, ways to find inspiration, journal prompts, tarot spread. Absolutely free for you guys. So excited to bring that to you. So those 3 options you can only get on the MavenUnmasked.com website, right there on my homepage, or under my book or readings tab. If you'd like to get a reading with me, please check out my website, which is again www.mavenunmasked.com. So lovelies, we do have the new moon in Gemini this Thursday, May 25th. I will be sending out new moon healing intentions. So if you or somebody you know would like to be added to my healing list, please leave a comment below. Before you add them to the list, please be sure that they are open to receive the healing. Okay, we all have free will. So if this is not something they're into, if you know them and this is not something they'd be open to, please do not add them to the list. But we can send them love anyway. Okay? So settle in. Take some deep breaths. Focus on what you need to know most for this week. We call upon everybody's angels, guides, ancestors, loved ones in spirit. They're already here with me. Like I said, I had already, tried to begin this. So the shadow card we have for this week is Inner Voice, so the High Priestess. And to me, I feel like this is definitely talking about the new moon in Gemini. We have 2 dolphins here, and one is going one way and one is going, the other way, which is, in a sense, Pisces. But to me, it represents the duality of this new moon in Gemini. Are you going with the flow? Are you resisting? Are you living harmoniously? What are you manifesting and trying to send out to the universe? Allowing your inner voice to manifest for you. This new moon in Gemini. Why? Because Gemini is all about expression. They're the talkers of the zodiac. The conversationalists, ruled by Mercury. And how are you expressing yourself? Are you being heard? Why or why not? And I love how this has, a little clear quartz generator in the middle. And to me, that's definitely for sending your new moon wishes and manifesting out into the universe. But also, if you have trouble getting your inner voice out into the universe. Okay, this is also your new moon in Gemini reading too, folks. So, as well as your weekly reading. So if you have trouble getting, that expression, that emotion out of you, take a generator, get a quartz generator or whatever crystal resonates with you. It doesn't have to be this big. It could be bigger. It could be smaller. Whatever works for you. And put it with that chakra. So maybe it's your throat chakra, the words get stuck here, or with the emotions, the sacral chakra, the creativity gets stuck in your sacral. And focus on all the things that you want to say that you can't say. Have it here and just push that energy into your quartz generator so it comes through the base and out through the tip and into the ethers, into the cosmos. So you are allowing your inner voice to be expressed and to be heard through the quartz generator. That was just a message that Spirit gave to me to give you all to try. But I think that's very interesting. But going with the flow, using your voice, using your expression. Okay. So the first card we have is adventure. So where's your sense of adventure? Where's your sense of wonder, of discovery, of play, of fascination and fantasy and discovery? You know, walking into the wilderness, chasing after rainbows. You know, maybe your life, you feel like things have gotten kind of boring and kind of stagnant and kind of stuck, and you're like, I need a new sense of adventure. So Gemini can definitely do that for you. Geminis are very intellectual. They like to learn. They like to talk. They're very fast. They're very quick. You know, here and then there and then over there. So definitely embracing that playful, childlike, adventurous energy this week can definitely allow you to even maybe get more in touch with what your inner voice is trying to say if you're not quite sure. Then we have change. So the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So changes are a-coming, people. Changes are a-coming. We kind of figured that out last week when we had the Tower, and we got it again this week, people. So change is a-coming. Cycles. Things are spinning. Things are moving. Things are happening. What changes do you want to implement this new moon in Gemini? What changes need to be made to allow your inner voice to come out and be fully realized and expressed? Okay. But also, you know, the seasons are changing. We're coming from the end of spring and we'll be very shortly moving into summer. So maybe you start to think about, too, with this new moon in Gemini, what do you want your summer to look like? What changes do you want to implement before the summer or during the summer? May be of great importance to you. I also feel with this, keeping your energy centers, of course, clear and open and flowing and balance will be very important as well. Okay. Because we have change right here. And then the very next card is the Tower. So Thunderbolt. Some big change is going to be like lightning strike out of nowhere. It may throw you off guard. It may, you know, again, shake up your foundation. For those of you who maybe didn't experience your Tower, you know, last week, maybe you're going to experience it this week. You know, definitely big changes, atmospheric changes. And I love too, you know, again, the Wheel of the Year is going to be turning soon. We'll be coming, you know, June 21st, 22nd. We will be coming into Cancer season and we will be coming into the summer, you know, and it's like big changes are going to be happening for us. And there's lots of thunderstorms in the summertime, right? Because the atmosphere isn't settled. And it feels like with this, the atmosphere isn't settled. So there's lots of friction in the atmosphere. So that's where all these lightning bolts, all this excess energy is coming from. For some of you, this may be anger within yourself, this thunderbolt. Maybe something has changed so much. It's taken away your sense of adventure. It's taking away your sense of, I am a fabulous manifester, and your sense of power, your personal sense of power. It's just struck in and taken that from you. To try and work with the anger, to understand the anger, to maybe sit with the anger. Don't let it take over you necessarily, but sit with it, even if it's uncomfortable, you know? Adventure, change, thunderbolt, the creator. So this is definitely something that is not in our control. I really Do not feel that way this week. We've got two major arcanas cards right next to each other, and they're both about big, shocking, sudden, uncontrollable forces of nature and change. We can't control how, the wheel of the year goes, how the seasons change, what the weather in summer is like versus what it's like in the winter, any more than we can control a thunderstorm, and where the lightning is going to strike. So this is in the hands of the creator. I also feel like with this, that if you're struggling with this or you're feeling unsafe or insecure with this, to connect with source, to connect with your creator, whoever, whatever it is you subscribe to, baby, and just say, hey, I'm struggling, I'm suffering, I'm going through this, I need some help. Okay? Spirit wants to work with us. Spirit wants to help us, but they can't unless we give them permission, because we all have free will. Okay? So if you want Spirit to intervene on your behalf to help you through this, ask for the help. Also feeling with this, again, lower 3 chakras, feel like Spirit doesn't like to talk about these so much with us sometimes, but more it's about that lower 3. So your confidence, your personal power, your belief, your inner strength and inner voice. Okay. Your sacral chakra, so those expressions, those emotions, that creativity, and your root chakra, safety, security, survival instincts, those kinds of things. And then we have another set of 3, which contain compromise. So maybe there's been this big explosion because somebody, maybe it's you or somebody in your life, is not willing to change or to compromise. So it's led to this thunderbolt moment. Maybe a big argument or a big misunderstanding, a big confrontation. How can you compromise the situation? So let's say maybe you only have one vehicle and you and your significant other both need to get to work. How are you going to do it? Compromise. Maybe, you take the car Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I take it Tuesday, Thursday. Or, I'll drop you off. You may have to sit for, 30 minutes technically before you're supposed to be at work, but we're working it out. We're compromising. We're talking. Again, the twins, right? Gemini, two. So compromising with somebody else. Okay. Compromising, though, doesn't mean you have to settle. It doesn't mean you have to settle. It doesn't mean you have to go for less than. But to get through this potentially really life-changing shakeup in the thunderbolt in the tower, there may be some compromise. The creator may say, hey, you want this to move forward, you want X, Y, Z to happen. You're going to have to compromise with some stuff. It's a fact of life. You can't have it your way all of the time. And in doing that, you're going to have to relinquish some control. So maybe this could be the emperor. This could be, a man in your life, a father figure and a male authority figure. It could be a spouse, or it could just be a facet of yourself that likes to be in control, in the know, have the whole list of absolutely everything, absolutely everything, because you want to be in control. You have to be in control. If you're not in control, you may experience this thunderbolt moment, and that may scare you. Maybe that's why you like control so much. Maybe Spirit is coming in this new moon in Gemini in this week to say, nope. We are relinquishing your control. You are not in control. The universe and source is in control. So we're going to have to put some big changes in there to help you see that this week. Okay. Not to harm you or to hurt you, but to help you understand and learn that you may need to compromise from time to time. Okay. But relinquishing control, not being so tight and tense, because things cannot flow when you're tight and tense and constantly also for some of you who, may have that perfectionist bit, let go of some of that. Go with some of that control. I can definitely be that way when it comes to some things. Letting it go. It will be as it will be, and it is okay. Okay. And once you compromise, once you relinquish this control, that this change, this uncontrollable change is going to take you through, you're going to have a breakthrough. A big burst opening and awakening, a big breakthrough. Okay? Freeing yourself from any bondage, from any unfair treatment, changing the way maybe you look at or think about the situation, maybe letting go of any victim mentality if you have some. But it's gonna spark a breakthrough in your life. And I feel like this is a breakthrough for the best and highest good. It really does. So that's exciting. It's something exciting to look forward to. Okay, so I wanted to use the Rumi Oracle. Yes, this week I'm using, I don't know if I said that, Osho Zen Tarot. And the Rumi Oracle this week. Something pretty zen. So, angels, guides, ancestors, loved ones in spirit, let's tie us up. Thank you. What is this? Blood angel. And I'll be honest with you, I don't work with the Rumi Oracle too much. I don't. So this is a new one for me. This is a new card for me. It feels like sacrifice to be rebirthed and reborn. It feels like the phoenix is going to have to sacrifice. Maybe some bloodletting. If that makes sense when I say that. Not like physically, like somebody is going to be physically injured. But it feels like bloodletting. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, okay, so I think bloodletting started with the ancient Egyptians, but through the plague and consumption and things in history, they would bloodlet. So you're sick in your hospital bed, in your home back then, and the doctore comes and you're sick. We'll let a little of the blood to cleanse the body, to allow this stuff out. I'm not saying cut yourself, please, people. No, it's not what I'm saying at all. But it feels like allowing, again, maybe it's just the inner voice, allowing that to burst open, to have this breakthrough, to burst through the skin and the control and the boundaries, to allow some of that, it doesn't even feel like toxicity, but that it's like poison out. Almost. To let some of that venom out. Maybe some of you, again, remember I was talking about the anger with the change in the thunderbolt. Maybe it's like bloodletting in a way to let this out. Okay. And maybe bloodletting for you is writing your new moon intentions, writing what you are trying to manifest, writing just your feelings, your inner voice, what you feel like you want to say to your significant other that you've said 25 million times that they're just not hearing. Whatever that is. I do want to take a look in the guidebook and just see what it says, but that's very much the feeling it evokes in me. Bloodletting. Releasing to purify. To let go, to purify, to resurrect, to rebirth, to rise. So number 7, and 7 is a spiritual number, so let's see. Okay, so there's a poem. So maybe I'll read you the poem, you guys. Blood Angel. Oh, I guess this is from Ruby. Yes, it is. Okay. In the mists of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me. Like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away, it captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables the soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. Okay. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. So, Gemini, duality, twins, balance, harmony, releasing, bloodletting, new moon, blood angel. But that is our message for this new moon in Gemini on the 25th of May, as well as the week of May 22nd through May 28th of 2017. If you'd like to get a reading with me or just know more about me, please be sure to check out my website, mavenunmasked.com. You can book a reading with me under the Book of Readings tab, or if Etsy is your preferred platform, you can check out the Maven Unmasked Etsy shop as well. Just so you know, not everything in the Etsy shop is what's on the website. They're a little bit different. But have a great week, lovelies. Happy new moon manifesting in the sign of Gemini, and so much love and many blessings to you. Bye.